3 Eastern Conference Finals. The Raptors come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Bucks. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Thanks for joining us for the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. A make-or-break game tonight with the series standing at 2-0 with Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry. This is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Poeltl down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Dick, and it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis, the long-time forward duo. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Clark in at the 5. Taking a look at Milwaukee, starting to feel like a must-win game for them.
It really is. I mean, it's not panic time yet. A win here, and they're right back in this series with Game 4 being played in front of their home fans.
Now here's Poeltl. Here's Dick. And the three-pointer goes.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Clark outside. Back to Trent. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dick. It's Barnes on the wing. For 3. Counted from distance.
Every year, Scotty Barnes looking increasingly comfortable shooting from the perimeter.
Pass to Trent. Now here's Middleton. Trent outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Dick. And the Raptors, another 3.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. They need this. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Left side Dick. Pass to Barrett. The 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Not going to go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Down low, Clark. Rebound, Toronto. They have been a steamroller in this postseason. 10 straight wins to start it off. Hard not to be thinking about their chances to make history.
Yeah, I mean, no team's gone through the playoffs with a perfect record. The 76ers got close in 1983 and the Warriors in 2017. So it's fun to talk about, but they've got 6 games to go. And at this stage of the playoffs, every game's a battle.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Dancing Machine. Next dancer.
changes. Prince comes in for Chris Middleton, and Wright subbed in for Trent Brown. He's checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Quickly. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Right wing. Antetokounmpo outside. And he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the night.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Barrett. He has 6. He drops it from range.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drills it from deep.
And Lillard wasting no time getting free back.
1:19 left in the first. Pass to Barnes. Barrett with it. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mitchell. Lillard can't get it to go.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Pass to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Barnes has got 6 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Toronto leading by 18. And here is Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Toronto out in front, running away with it. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Toronto.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So for Toronto right now, they've got Kelly Olynyk. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Abaji in at the 4-man position. Now here's Middleton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense, such a switchblade at that wing position.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Well, one of the things that's great about Middleton is his ability at the free throw line. I mean, this guy is around 90% for his entire career. So he knows how to get there, and then he knows what to do with it.
That one's no good. Right side, Mitchell. The three. And the Raptors, another three.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Middleton against Quickly. And the foul called on Immanuel Quickly. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Prince. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick's checked in. Right outside. Zeller with a screen on Mitchell. To the paint. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Quickly. Now Grady Dick. The three ball. Nails it from 3. Dick's got 12 points in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Portis. It's Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Dick. 14 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Quickly from outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Quickly's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
The Raptors have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Pass to Quickly. Now here's Dick. There's the three. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Milwaukee, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now here's Middleton. Guarded by Dick. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Lillard's checked in for Wright. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Here's Portis. No points so far. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Dick. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 15-5 run. Barnes, it's good.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Quickly. Drains the triple. Quickly's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Milwaukee. And Toronto also making a switch. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Mitchell. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Middleton outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Mitchell's checked in for Toronto. There's 1:40 left in the first half of this game. Prince, the pass to Trent. And here's Portis, guarded by Olynyk. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Trent. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Antetokounmpo outside.
Raptors foul. Scotty Barnes. First personal foul.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
Clark is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Prince. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. He hits the second from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. The three from Barnes. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Middleton. Capitalizes off the crossover. Middleton's got 6.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
From deep, Poeltl. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got assist number 7 tonight.
Barnes making sure that his teammates stay involved.
Stolen by Quickly. 30 seconds left in the first half. Dick, the pass to Barnes from outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Barnes has got 8 here in this quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Quickly. Now here's Dick. Back to Quickly. Launches it. Knocks down the long K. He's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Toronto, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Toronto Raptors.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kitty over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Here's Barrett. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Lillard passes to Clark. And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Pass to Pirtle. Beyond the arc. And there's Barrett on the assist by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 3 assists tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Trent. Fires the 3. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Dick. And the Raptors, another 3.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
On target from range.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Quickly. Jacks up a 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And the basket by Trent.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
For Toronto, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Launches a 3. Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 27 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Trent outside. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside.
2 minutes.
3-pointer. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Raptors have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You got to play better D than that because Quickly is going to burn the defense, especially at that corner spot.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Clark. Lillard outside. Back to Clark. Tries yet again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Outside Barnes. Takes a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Middleton looking around. And the layup is good off the glass. Middleton's got 11 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The 3 from Barnes. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Here's Lillard. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Barrett finds Barnes. Now Grady Dick. The 3, Barrett. And the Raptors, another 3.
A lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Outside Dick. And so it's the Toronto Raptors showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Toronto right now, they've got Bruce Brown, Chris Boucher out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Agbaji in at the 3 slot. Trent, the pass to Lillard. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. Mitchell with the ball. Brown finds Mitchell out to the right wing. Here's Agbaji. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Trent. Portis with it, covered by Boucher. Portis against Boucher. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Agbaji. And the Raptors, another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of 3s, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Here's Portis. The putback. No good on the shot. The Raptors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. On the wing, Mitchell. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Brown. Mitchell with the ball. The 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And the Bucks miss again.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Boucher passes to Brown from the arc. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the Bucks with some changes. Clark is checked in for Zeller. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Prince.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton.
Here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Agbaji's got 10 points in the quarter.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, a trip to the finals is within their grasp. Just one win away from the sweep.
And they'll be looking to make it 4 straight, no doubt about it. That's how you want to go into the finals. Well rested, playing your best basketball of the season, and riding a ton of momentum.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Grady Dick.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Mitchell up top. Pass to Olynyk. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Mitchell into the lane. Now a timeout called by Toronto. They're on top.
Here comes your forward courtroom.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Grady Dick.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Yeah, this is something he will remember forever. These types of performances in the playoffs are what define a player's legacy. Tipped away. Here's Brown. And it's Toronto with another.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Gets the three to fall.
Part of playing with Trent is you got to set him up. He's so good shooting it off the catch.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
And here's Clark. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. RJ, a great effort tonight. How is this team continuing to grow?
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures, everybody's scoring, everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in, things tend to turn into a victory. Thanks so much, RJ.
All right, Allie, thank you. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Grady Dick.